בדרך זו או אחרת. ההבטחה הזו קוימה.
Monstruoso, inhumano.
Free Palestine!
A catastrophic diplomatic war has erupted between Israel and a massive bloc of NATO allies. It follows a highly controversial video posted on X by far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, showing the humiliation of captured international aid activists from the Gaza-bound Global Sumud Flotilla. Ben-Gvir captioned the footage, "Welcome to Israel. We are the landlords." The shocking footage shows over 400 foreign nationals abducted by naval commandos in international waters, zip-tied, forced into stress positions, and ordered to press their faces to the ground at Ashdod port. As Israel's national anthem blared, Ben-Gvir walked among the bound detainees, waving an Israeli flag, explicitly telling guards not to be bothered by their screams. The backlash from NATO heavyweights has been unprecedented, triggering a coordinated wave of diplomatic summons. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni led the European fury, declaring, "It is inadmissible that these demonstrators, including many Italian citizens, are subjected to this treatment that violates human dignity." In London, British Foreign Secretary Yvette slammed the totally disgraceful scenes, warning that they violated the most basic standards of respect. The diplomatic firestorm quickly spread across the alliance. France, Spain, Belgium, and the Netherlands have all aggressively summoned Israeli envoys. Spanish Foreign Minister José Manuel Albares branded the treatment monstrous, disgraceful, and inhumane, while Dutch Foreign Minister Tom Berendsen and Slovenian leaders condemned the shocking and unacceptable abuse. Even Germany's Ambassador Stefan Seibert fired back, calling the behavior wholly incompatible with the basic values of our countries.
I have been able to watch a monstrous, inhuman, disgraceful video in which members of the flotilla were being treated unjustly and in a humiliating manner by an Israeli minister and the police. Among them, of course, are the Spanish men and women of the flotilla, and I find it enormously alarming. I insist that treatment is monstrous, it is disgraceful, it is inhuman. I demand a public apology from Israel.
The exploding global fury has ignited an unprecedented civil war inside Israel's ruling coalition. Trapped in a corner, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu broke ranks with his key coalition partner, releasing an emergency statement admitting the way that Minister Ben-Gvir dealt with the flotilla activists is not in line with Israel's values and norms. Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar went further, publicly telling Ben-Gvir, "You are not the face of Israel."
The thing about Benjamin Netanyahu is he's evil, but he's not stupid. So it's also not surprising from him. He's just as complicit as Ben-Gvir and Smotrich and the rest of them are, and Regev and all of them. But he's not an idiot. So of course he's going to condemn it because he knows it makes them look bad. We all see, all of us, the global community is seeing the monstrosity of this Israeli regime.
But a completely defiant Ben-Gvir is doubling down on the stunt, proudly defending the treatment of what he calls supporters of terror and mocking the cabinet's panic. With Netanyahu now desperately ordering the immediate deportation of the foreign nationals to pacify NATO capitals, Israel's fragile government finds itself pushed to the absolute brink by its own minister.
ישראל חי. ישראל חי.
זיכוי, כל המטרה כאן זה לראות שאין אנשים בתהליך.
לא להתרגש מהצעקות שלהם, לא להתרגש.